Hey guys, hello everyone. Hello people, good evening. Hello guys, am I audible? Hello. Hi Sejal, good evening. Chaitra, guys, am I audible? Hello. Hello. Guys, am I audible? Please let me know. Yes, okay. Thank you. So, guys, this is me, Anam from Let's Upgrade, and I'm here to launch the batch as we are starting with HTML and CSS bootcamp. And we will be teaching basics about HTML, and also you will be getting certificate on the end of this boot camp, that is on after the day 3 session ends. So yeah guys, be with us. It's a valid certificate as from NSDC, Let's Upgrade, and also ITM. So you can add it to your CV or show it in your LinkedIn ID. And yeah, the class has been started. I will show you like how to mark your attendance to get the certificate on the end of the day 3. Just give me 1 second. I will share my screen. Guys, please tell me that my screen is visible. Is it shared? Hi guys, hello. I like that emoji. Guys, you can give me the confirmation please, that is it my screen visible? Please guys, let me know. Guys, are you all excited for the HTML CSS bootcamp? Yes, okay, thank you. So guys, here in the description box, you all can see one link. We have one link for everything, like for certificate, assignment, attendance, LU coins, and registration. We have one link for it. So you have to go to this link, and first of all you have to enroll for this boot camp, so that only you will be able to mark your attendance for every day and submit your assignment. So make sure that you're marking it every day to get the certificate on the day 3. So scroll down this page. Here you can see mark attendance toggle. You have to click on it. You have to rate this session according to yourself. I will give 10 on 10 for now. And we also have Java DSA and full stack web development program. If you are interested in any of this, you are free. You can select it, and it's an online for 3 months. And also you have option to like if you have any feedback for us, you can give. For now I will give nothing, and then submit our assignment. After submitting the assignment, make sure that you're reloading the page. After reloading the page, you can see the progress bar here. You have please make sure that you're reloading the page, and every day you're marking your attendance and submitting the assignment, so it will be increased day by day. And you need 50% for downloading the certificate. If you don't have 50%, you won't be able to generate the certificate. And on day 2 and day 3, you will be having the assignment. No assignment for day 1, and only for day 1 there is no assignment, as we teach basics. We start with introduction. So make sure that you are marking your attendance every day and then reload your page. Also we have Java DSA paid program, which is for 5900. You can click on this link and go through this page, like from here you will be able to see our program course, see about our course. And the batch is starting from 19th August. And also there we take mock interviews and one-on-one basis problem solving sessions, and any exams and all. So, and also we try to give 100% job placement. So yeah, you can enroll here from this link. And we have newly launched B.Tech program. It's an offline course, and the institution is in Kharghar. You can also refer this B.Tech course. And if anyone takes admission through your link, you will be getting 80,000 cash. So yeah, that was all from my side, and I'll introduce you to the trainer, that is Ritik sir. Good that you people are excited. Sample certificate. Mm, You can go to our previous, I don't have for now the sample certificate, but it's a valid certificate and you can add it to your portfolio. And OTP issue, guys, if anyone is facing OTP issue, please DM us on WhatsApp and Telegram. uh, I will show you. Like here you can see Telegram and WhatsApp joining link. You can join to a community group. You can join that community group and may DM us on Telegram with a screenshot that the problem you're facing OTP issue. 3 days and 1 hour. That sorry, I didn't get one ask once again clearly. Ritik, acha, okay, I will introduce you to the Ritik sir. Wait, guys. Hi, Ritik sir. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. Hi,
Hello,
sir.
Anna.
Good evening. Yeah. So, how are you, sir?
Yes, hello everyone. Yep, I'm good. I'm good.
So, sir, you can give your as some people are new, so you can give your short explanation of yourself to them, and I will take the leave. Okay. So, bye, sir. Bye,
Sure.
everyone.
Bye. 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 Yep. So, hello everyone. Good evening. First of all, I welcome you today. Welcome you to the HTML and CSS bootcamp, right? So, first of all, let me just share my screen and let me know if it's visible or not, right? And then we'll continue the discussion further, right? All right. So, I hope my screen is also visible. Can you please give me the confirmation, anyone? Any one of you in the chat box? Yes. Good evening, Mangesh. Good evening, Akshay. Good evening, Hardik, Vinay. Your internet is slow, ma'am. Okay, I think ma'am is already gone now. I'm Ritik, right? Not confuse me with ma'am. So, I welcome you to right the CSS and HTML bootcamp, right? So, first of all, let's have a quick introduction, right? Before get starting with the HTML bootcamp. Let me first just introduce myself, right? Uh, is my voice? Please give me the confirmation. Is my voice? Am I audible properly? Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Just give me the confirmation if I'm audible properly or not. Please speak Hindi. So yeah, so this bootcamp will be majority of the bootcamp will be in English as well, right? But if you have any doubts, you can just let me know. I'll also explain it in Hindi, right? So okay, yes. So okay. Chalo, ठीक है. With that being said, right, let me first just introduce myself. First of all, my name is Ritik Masand, right? And presently, I'm a software developer at Geekster, and I have been an instructor since my 2.5 years, right? I have taken classes in Coding Ninjas. I've taken classes at LetsUpgrade. I've even taken classes at Geek for Geeks, right? So do not worry about the quality of content that you'll get here. Plus, be rest assured, right? And about the quality of content. Plus, make sure. So what I want from you guys is that you are, preparing. You are revising the topics that are being taught in the lectures, right? Please make sure to practice, please make sure to revise, and I can guarantee you that you'll not be able to have a single and even a slightest doubt if slightest doubt in HTML and CSS, right? So yes, this course is absolutely free, Shivam, right? I'll tell you all the details. I'll tell you how to mark the attendance, right? I'll tell you how to register. I'll tell you each and everything. But first let's just have a quick introduction. Can you guys let me know which college are you from and which year are you in, so that I can get to know the diversity, right? I can get to know what is the age group I'm having and what are you people doing and what do you like, what are your hobbies and anything for that matter, right? You can even tell me your favorite programming language for that matter. Is it JavaScript, C++, Java, Python, right? Anything. Okay. Kushal says he's in second year B.Tech. Great. What about others? Sir, is this video available after live session? Yes, Chamarthi, it is, right? Please go on to the Let's Upgrade YouTube channel. You'll find the playlist of HTML and JavaScript. Sorry, HTML and CSS, and you'll find all the recordings there. Do not worry about it. Hello, sir. My name is also Ritik. Nice, nice, right? Okay, so I have students from Sardar Patel University, Surat, first year, third year B.Tech. Okay, okay. So this is this in this year I'm enrolled in the B.Tech program in USICT Delhi. Okay, I think it's a main university, right? It's in New Delhi, right? I've also done my B.Tech from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. That's nice to hear. Chalo. Okay, so third year Polytechnic, Durkla College, second year, okay, Hyderabad, second year BSc. Okay, I have people from BSc as well. That's even great, right? Okay. When will the certificate be available? The certificate will be available on day 3, right? So today's day 1. On day 3 at 7:30 around, it will be available to you guys. Okay, great, great, great. चलो ठीक है. Okay, near my university. All right. Started MCA from INCT Bhopal. Okay, electrician completed, right? Okay, great. ठीक है. Akshay, I'm in Dr. Akhilesh Das Gupta Institute of Technology and Management. It's affiliated to IP only. Okay. Jill Bajaj, Greater Noida. All right, that's a good college. Acha, so for those of you who do not know me, I'm based in New Delhi, right? I'm technically from Uttar Pradesh, but I live in New Delhi due to because I did all the schooling in New Delhi, and plus I have my job also in New Delhi as well. So yeah. So are we gonna develop any website? Yes, Arya, we will develop a prototype of a website on day 3, right? And plus, please make sure to attend it and please make sure to practice. Then you'll be enjoying it, right? Chalo, ठीक है. So okay, so ठीक है. That was all. So thank you for all for introducing yourself and giving me a college's name. So I can just get a reference that you are from different places in India, right? You are coming from, someone is from Hyderabad, someone is from Delhi, someone is from Gujarat, someone is from Tamil Nadu, someone is from any, right? You're a diverse audience. So talking about the medium of language, so I will 90, even 99% of the medium of communication will be in English. But if you think that you're not able to understand any concept, and if that is very very important, right, you can just let me know. I'll try my best to explain it in Hindi as well, right? Provided that you are also good with English, but because again, I'm not able, I'll not be able to you know tell each and every concept in Hindi, right? I'll start with English, I'll have it in English as well, until and unless you do not have any doubts, right? So yeah, that was all. And please make sure to, first of all, so what are the rules? You have to mark the attendance. For those of you who do not know how to mark the attendance, I'll let you know at the end part of the lecture, right? Plus you, so in order to generate the certificate, you have to mark the attendance as well, and you have to submit the assignments as well, right? So how do we submit the assignments? So by the way, on day 1 we do not have any assignment. The assignment will be starting from day 2 and day 3. All right, so make sure to submit the assignments, not forget it, right? Chalo. My favorite programming language is Rust. Oh, that's that's very unique, right? And that's quite surprising, because it's not that much used right now presently in the industry. But right, I get it, right? It's totally fine to have a unique favorite language, because if all the people will have JavaScript and and Python and Java and C++ are their favorite language, then right, who will even dare to even do Rust and do PHP and do .NET, right? We have to use, there is a wide diversity of languages that are available in the industry, and all of them are equally used, right? It will not matter whatever language you do. Like, let's suppose you are good with React, right? But when you go in companies, there might be they have the code bases in .NET, or they have the code bases in Golang or Ruby on Rails. So it will not matter, right? You have to adapt to their languages, right? So yes, okay. Happy Patel says that his favorite language is React Native. Okay, great, nice one. ठीक है. चलो ठीक है. So with that being said, let's just quickly start with the topic, right? So let me just open the notepad. Yes, here it is, right? So let me just start with HTML. First of all, let me know, is the font size okay, or do I need to increase it? Let me just increase it a bit. All right. From NSIT. Which NSIT are you from, Vijay? Okay. So HTML and CSS, right? So we'll be starting off with day one, right? Just give me a second. Let me just adjust the font. Okay. Yes, sir. Please increase. Okay. Yes. So today is day one, right? Acha. On day one, this will be the, so what will be the flow of the lecture. So we'll be starting off with HTML. We'll be doing all the tags. We will be we'll be making a form, right? We'll be seeing some practical implementations of where is even HTML used, or why do we even need HTML, right? We'll also see a demo example of how can HTML be used in websites like Amazon, like Flipkart, like LetsUpgrade, right? How what is the crux that we need to build a website, right? What is the thing that we need to consider while we are building a website, right? Is it just like we just start coding and we just start coding websites, or is it just that we prepare a prototype, then we have a design, then we do some suggestions, we do some research, and then we go on, right? So all the things, right? What is the process of starting a software, what is the process of developing a software? Because I have around 1.5 years of experience now. I know what it takes and what is the initial part when we start the software, right? So just know, I'm just starting with an example. Let's suppose I just go on to Amazon, right? I hope everyone has visited Amazon, uh, either in some part of their life, right? You all must have done shopping from Amazon, from Flipkart, right, from Mintra, all of these things, right? So like, what if I tell you, right? What if I tell you that this whole website, right, the skeleton of this website, right? Now remember the keyword, the skeleton, right? The skeleton of this website is built on HTML, right? Now what is HTML, right? Before proceeding to HTML, right? So what is the first impact that you get, right? So if I talk in terms of layman, right? Let's suppose I'm not a developer, I'm just a random user, I'm just trying to access the website, right? So what do I see here? I see an input box, right, where a user can type anything. Let's suppose I'm typing an iPhone, right? I have a place to type something, I have a place to get suggestions, right? Then what after that? I see a navigation bar, right? It has got a navigation bar which has got certain uh, headings, right? I have Amazon Mini TV, I have Sell, I have Amazon Pay, I have gift cards, I have the option of buy again, right? I have all these things. Now if I scroll down again, right, I see some divs, right? So for those of you who do not know divs, right, again, these are HTML tags, I'll tell you later on, but I see some boxes, right? These boxes have some images, right? So I know one thing, okay, so they have added an image. So I might think that, okay, HTML, can HTML let you add it? Can HTML will HTML help you add an image, right? This question should pop up in your mind, right? And so this input box that I have, right? So you have to think about yours, you have to think while developing a website, right? Is it possible to make an input box with the help of an HTML, right? Is it, or is it not, right? And if I scroll down, right, I see some boxes, I see some images, I see some watches here, right? And I see shoes, I see different sections, right? And if I scroll to the bottom of the page, right, this is called as a footer section, right? Now what is a footer section, right? It tells you about the details of the website. Now what do I mean by details? It has got about a section, it has got, let's suppose you want to apply a job at Amazon, right? It'll contain the career pages, right? It'll contain the contact information pages and things like that, right? So again, it has links. So the next question that could pop up into my mind is, okay, so can HTML help me add links, right? Will the HTML help me adding links? Will the HTML help me adding images, right? This question should be appearing on your mind, right? So so this is the overall view of the website, right? How things are there, how the divs are there, how the blocks of codes are there, right? Now the thing that comes up here is, now how is HTML used in that, right? So let me just come to the definition, right, of what is HTML, of what is HTML. Now, remember, right? First of all, many of the guys are confused that it's a programming language, right? but let me tell you, it's not. HTML is not a programming language. Instead, it's a hypertext markup language, right? So HTML is a hyper, or I not say is, I'll say it stands for hypertext markup language, right? Now, what does it do, right? It simply will give you what? The skeleton, right? Now, I'll also code it in front of you of what do I mean by skeleton, right? So it will give you the skeleton of a website. Now, after the skeleton is prepared, right? After the skeleton is prepared, now the main task is to design the website, right? Design the website. And how do we design the website, right? We design the website using CSS, right? So how do we use CSS and how do we link HTML and CSS? That's a different topic altogether. That will be doing on most probably on day 2, right? If time allows, we'll only do it today, but let's see, right? So again, what is HTML? It's a hypertext markup language. What do I mean by hyper? What do I mean by text? What do I mean by markup, right? So hypertext means a link, right? Any link for that matter. Let's suppose this is a link, right? Or let's suppose this is a link, right? It says the name of the countries, right? So anything, right, which is clickable, which is responsible, that is a link, that is a hypertext. All right. So hypertext, right, and markup, right? Again, markup is same. It's used to mark things. It's used to mark your pages. It is used to tell that what are buttons and what are divs, right? So uh right, and it will tell you the skeleton of the page, right? So let me just skip the theory part. Let me just directly come to the code, right? For code, so personally I'll be using VS Code as an IDE, right? So for those of you who do not have VS Code, I'll just recommend you to download VS Code. Just go on to this link and just download VS Code, right? So I'll just give you the link in the chat box as well if you do not have, right? And just see if you could download it at the earliest. So you have different options for Windows, you have different options for Ubuntu and Mac, as per your machines, as per your operating system. Please download it, right? And once I think most of you would be having VS Code for now, but for those of you who do not, please download it, right? Now, after downloading VS Code, just click on VS Code, right? Just click here, and you land up on this kind of a UI, right? Let me just decrease this font size a bit. Yep, okay. And before coming on to VS Code, let me just open a new file now. So okay, first thing here is that in order to make any file, in order to make any I would say an HTML code, right? You need a file for that, because all the things are included in a file, right? So first of all, you have to make a file. So the file could be anything. You can give a file any name. Let's suppose I want to make a new file, right? Let me just give a name. Okay, let me just come here and let me just give a name, right? So okay, let me just make a new folder, and let me just name HTML underscore CSS. All right. So okay, now my main task is to open the folder. Now I'll just come on to file. I'll just click on folder, right? So here it is. It's in LetsUpgrade and HTML and CSS, right? So now again, so this is a folder, right? Again, I told you, right, in order to make anything, right, in order to even make a C++ file or a Java file or any file, you need a folder for that, right? You cannot just blindly make any files, right? It's recommended to always make a folder, so that all the code when you upload it onto GitHub, or when you push your code into production, right, it's safe enough. Save in a single file. Now, so how do we make a CSS file? Yes, Prachi, the recordings will be there on the Let's Upgrade channel. YouTube channel, please, after this you can just go head over to the YouTube channel, just see the recordings and just let me know. All right. So okay, just give me a second. Yeah. So now how do we make a file, right? So there is a specific way of making an HTML file, right? So by the way, you can give it any name. Let's suppose I'm giving it a name of day1, right? And now the most important part is the extension, right? What is the extension of making an HTML file? It is .html. Okay, I'll zoom it. I hope now it's not visible properly now. So I was just saying that how do we make a file, right? You have to name file whatever way you want to. You can name it anything, right? Your name, any name, and with that you have to give the extension name. And what is the extension for naming an HTML file? It is .html. So I'll also just write it here, right? The extension for HTML files is .html, right? So whenever you make an HTML file, please make sure to add this .html extension. If you won't, things won't work as expected. All right. So in placement, communication skills is highly recommended. So please, yeah, absolutely, Akshay. So we'll discuss that later on. Let me just first get done with the topics, then we'll discuss all the things. All right. So now when you come here, right? So what is the basic thing, right? So I hope you all know that all the code, right? They have a boilerplate, right? They have a skeleton code. Now, what do I mean by boilerplate, right? It's a code that is mandatorily has to be there regardless of whatever things you make, right? So again, so let's suppose if you're coming from C++ background, right? You just write this header files, right? Hashtag include bits dot, hashtag include istream.h, or using namespace std, right? These are the header files, right? Similarly, in HTML also you have a kind of a boilerplate, right? And that is, so I'll tell you what is the boilerplate is. I'll just type in X. So I have a shortcut in my laptop, right? I'll also tell you what the shortcuts are, what the extension you need to download, right? So this is a very basic HTML boilerplate, right? Or regardless of what applications you make, regardless of what things you make, right? It has to be there. It will be common for all the CSS files, for all the things you make. All right, is that clear? So now yes, exclamation. So I'll tell you the shortcut keys. I'll tell you the shortcut keys later on, right? But I'll also tell you what should be the key, right? Do you have to remember all the shortcut methods, or do you have to remember the boilerplate? Do you have to write the boilerplate again and again, or you can use the shortcuts as well? Is it recommended to use shortcuts? Is it recommended to just copy paste the boilerplate? I'll tell you all these things, but for now, just come on to this extension tab, right? You see the 4 dots here. All right, then click on this extension tab. This is a part of extensions, right? Now let's suppose you want to have a boilerplate. So there is an extension to that. So I'll tell you the extension. Just note it down. Just let me just minimize the screen just for a second. I'll just do it again, right? Okay, so here is the extension, and the first extension that you need to have is it's, just give me a second. Yeah, it's live share, right? No, it's not live share. Yeah, it's live share, right? The first one is live share, and you have one for HTML as well. Just give me a second. Auto rename, yes. So I'll tell you two extensions for now, right? The first one is live server, and the second one is auto rename tag. So the first one is this, right? I'll give the link in the description box. All right, and the second one is live server. uh it is live server, where it is. Yeah, yeah, this one, right? So right, okay. So please, first of all, download these two extensions, because this will be used in a lot, right? In making applications. All right, I'll also give the link here, but for somewhat reason, if you're not able to get the link, just please search auto rename tag and the live server, right? Both are made by Microsoft and you'll be easily able to get it. Yeah, and one is code runner as well. So I think I have the code runner extension as well. Let me just see. Yes, the code runner also. But again, it is not used in HTML, I guess. It is used for C++. Okay, you can just download it for now, but this will not be used that much here. Just download it, right? And bro, we do on phone. Array, live gaming, please do not, right? Coding is not done on mobile phones, right? Please sit in front of a laptop and just follow the steps that I'm doing, right? Do not do not just try to code on phone, right? You cannot be a software developer while learning code on phone, right? It's not true, right? So yeah. ठीक है, right? So please download these extensions for now. I'll tell you how to use them and what are the ways in order to we can use them, right? But for now, just do these things. Just download these one. All right, now, ठीक है. Now, starting off with the first HTML tag, right? I told you, अच्छा, चलो ठीक है. Tags, right? I told you what about. I have not told you what tags are, right? I'll tell you what are tags, right? So okay. First of all, again, let me get the reference of this website, right? So you see some text, right? You see some text, and so ever wondered how do we get text here? So we have a basic tag for text, right? So okay, let's suppose, right? Let's suppose I want to add a paragraph. It's live server, not, yeah. So it's live server, right? I shared the link for live server or auto live. Yep, it's live server, right? It's live server. So I've shared the link for live server, not live share. Right? Live share is for peer programming, not for running the code on browser, right? So yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, where was I? Yeah. So the first and basic tag, that will do is a paragraph tag. Now, a paragraph tag, right, as the name. So first of all, right, the HTML tags are very intuitive, right? The tags that you do will be, they are named by their usage, right? So coming on to the first tag, right, that tag is a paragraph tag. Now, what is a paragraph tag? A paragraph tag will help you write paragraphs. So how do you add a paragraph? So each and every tag that you add, right, how do you add a tag? So first of all, you just type in this small crocodile icon. That these are called tags, first of all, right? Then you type in P, that stands for paragraph, and then you type in the closing crocodile mouth, right? And right, this is a extension that I have, that is auto renaming the tags. But again, this is the opening tag, and this right here is the closing tag, right? Again, whatever tags you open, you have to close them. And how do we close them? It's just the same, right? Just you have to add a slash here. Let me just zoom in a bit. I think now it will be more properly visible to you guys, right? So we just add a slash here, right? Now the tag, let me just show you how it looks, right? Let me just add a lorem ipsum text. Let me just add lorem 30. So this is a lorem ipsum text, all right? And how do we run the HTML code, right? So I told you about an extension, right? This live server extension, this right here. Okay, I've just crossed that out, but I told you about an extension that's called live extension. That's called live server, right? I think the link is also there in the description box, right? The chat box. So once you download the extension, right, you'll see an option here of live server, right? Click on this, right? Sorry, not live server, it's go live. Just give me a second. Cancel, yes. Let me just right. Not live server, sir, lorem 100. Right? Not live server, it's go live, right? The extension name is, I've given the, so there's a link in the chat box. Just download all the links, right? The link is live server. Okay, so once you have an option there, right, just click on go live, right? Once you click on go live, it'll just say starting, and it'll just start on the desired port number, right? Okay, So again, it has started, and this is the first and the foremost HTML web page that I have in front of you. It's just a normal text, right? It just text, the text is very similar to one you have on the websites, right? To one you have on the websites, and to the one you have on the a different right web pages, right? This is very similar to that also. Yeah, well, there are, right? I'll let you know what these are. Do not worry about that. Yes, Om Prasad, I'll let you know. Okay. So, right, this is the first tag that you have. Now, apart from the paragraph tag, right, you also see some headings. So, if you come here, as you can see, is that this one, right, or this Amazon text is different from this, or let's forget about Amazon, right? This kitchen text, right, it is different from this text, right? As you can see, this is bolder in size, this is a bit bigger in size, this has more emphasis as per to it, right? But this is a small paragraph tag, less emphasis, it has to be there, right? It has to be there. So again, in order to add headings, right? So okay, in order to add headings, there are, remember, there are 6 heading tags in HTML, right? And these heading tags are from H1, right, H2, so on, right, till H6, in which H1 being the most biggest and the boldest. I think boldness is same in all the tags, but it's different. The difference is about their sizes, right? The font size. So this one is the most biggest, and this one is the smallest in size. All right. Now, how do we add tags? So okay, now let me just add tags. So in order to, I told you how do we start a tag. The starting is the same. You have to just open this tag. Just okay, so for H1, right, I told you 6 tags, right? They are named from H1 till H6. The first and the biggest one is H1. Let's suppose I am writing this is heading 1. Let me make another tag, right? Let me name it H2, and let me say this is heading 2. Let me add another one. Let me name it H3. This is heading 3. H4. This is heading 4. And H5. This is heading 5. And similarly, you have H6. Oh, sorry, not H5. You have H6. Right? Now, note the difference, right? Okay. This is heading 6. Okay. Now, let me just come here and let me just show you, right? Now, so okay, let me just zoom in the screen if it is not visible to you properly, right? I think now it should be visible properly. All right. Now, so I told you, right, headings. What are headings? Headings are, they are just used to, just provide some emphasis on a text, right? We all know what headings are, right? Headings are used to, indicate more important sentence, indicate an emphasis on a text or a speech or any things like that, right? So in HTML you have different headings. They are ranging from H1 till H6, in which H1 being the biggest in size, then H2 being a bit smaller, then comes H3 being even smaller, and so on. So we have from H1 we have the H3, H6, right? So I hope everyone is clear what are paragraph tags and what are heading tags. What is the difference between paragraph and padding, paragraph and heading and paragraph, right? So I have a question from Utpal. He says that what is the difference between H1 and H6, H1 and bold, right? So okay, I was just coming to the bold one. I'd say let's suppose you have got a text. Let's suppose you want to make any text bold in size, any text bold, right? What do I mean by bold? Darker in color, right? So you have a tag for that, and that's called as bold. And here you will say this is bold, right? And you also have a tag, right? You also have a tag for italics, right? You have got Is it just a second? Yeah, it's I. No, it's I only, right? You got tag I, and you have to write this is italics. I mean, Asmer 1R, right? So okay, let me just show you, right? So as you saw here, right, you have a bold text, right, indicated by a B that stands for bold, and you have a italics one. So I hope everyone knows what is italics. It's a font style, right? A different font style, a unique font style. So italics font style it is, right? So you can also add italics here. All right, I hope I'm clear with this one, right? I made six. I made one, right? One till 7:30. All right. So okay, now how to add images, right? There's also a way to add image. There's also an image tag right here. How do we add images? So as you can see that there are multiple images added to the tag, added to the tags. Yes, Mohan, it does, right? It does. Okay. So I do not want to confuse you with the SUs and things like that. So that's why I'm going with I. But it yeah, it does help you with the SU exactly, right? So the next thing comes here up is how do we add an image, right? So for adding an image, you have got an image tag. So let me just tell you how to add an image tag, and you've got an src, and here you have to type in the link. Let's suppose I come to Google and let me just search search an image. Let me just search LetsUpgrade image, right? Let me just go on to images, and let me just gather this image. So I have to just copy the image address, right? Copy the image address, that's the image right here, and I have to just paste the source right here. Okay, it's a bit bigger one, but yeah, it's okay. Yes, Utpal, it is, right. I was hoping someone should point it out, but yeah. Okay, so here you have an image, right? Here you have got an image tag. Now okay, so let me just take the screenshot of it, and let me just explain you more depth what image tag has to offer us. So let's just come here, right, and let's just see. Okay, so image, right, you have got an image tag, right? So there is a thing called as an attribute, right? So okay, just give me a second. Let me just take in a bit smaller one than this. Yeah, word wrap. All right, so yep, here we have an image tag. All right, and so yeah, so right, I told you what's a tag, right? So this image, what is it? It's called a tag, and image is used to add an image to a web page. I hope you all know that. What do we use image for, right? Now what is this src, right? What is this src and what is this alt, right? So far the tags that we did, they did not have any details to it, right? Just like images having, this h1 did not have anything, but this I did not have anything, this b tag did not have anything. But what is this image tag that we are having some extra information? So this is very important, just pay attention here, right? This, right, this src and this alt, right, these are called as attributes. These are called as attributes. Now you must be asking me, right, what are attributes? So let me just give me 1 second, right? So what are attributes, right? Attributes are nothing, right? Attributes, they just provide extra information about your html tag, right? So as you can see that image is a tag right here. So image is a tag, and this src and alt, right, they are attributes. Remember, do not get confused between attributes and tags. They are two different separate entities, right? They are way apart from each other. They are not common, right? They're not same, that means. So an image, right, an image tag is a tag that is used to add an image, just like I told you before. Whereas this, right, this source and alt, This will tell you what this you have to tell as a user that what image do we need to show up, right? This src, it stands for source, right? You need to give the source of the image. You need to give the source of the image, right? And you have an alter. Now let's suppose you have given a source to an image, but for some weird reason, the source that you have given, the link that you have given, it's corrupted, right? It's not working. So what in that case, what will your html do in that case, right? So for that we have an alt tag that stands for alternate, right? I hope everyone knows what is the english meaning of alternate. alter, let's just me TERNAT, right? I hope everyone knows what is the English meaning of alternate. Alternate means, let's suppose you, I am a trainer, right? I am a trainer, right? Let's suppose if I'm not available, so you or the team will arrange a different trainer, right? Because I'm not available, so that is an alternate trainer, right? If I'm not available, I have to bring my alternate so that the class goes on smoothly, right? Similarly is the case with image tag. Let's suppose this link does not work, right? This link does not work, and what in that case? It has to have an alternate. So I'll tell you, let me just let me just remove some part of the link from here, and let me just type in alternate. Let me just type in let's upgrade image, right? So this link is corrupted right now, and this here has to now show this text, right? Let me just come here and let's just see, right? So now this shows, okay, let me just make it more clear for you. Let me just add a br tag. Yeah, so now this says, okay, so now this has not given me any image, right? This is, no, this says, just give me a second. Yeah, right. So this is the alternate text that it is there, right? This is the alternate text that is given there. Same that ma'am took. Yeah, exactly, right? So there has to be an alternate, right? Similarly, alternate also behaves like this. So if I'm not, let's suppose if I'm not there, there is some other ma'am or there is some other sir that will come in place of me, and that who will take the class, right? It's so that the smoothness, or it goes on, like there's no disturbance. Similarly is the case with the image tag. If the link is, no, if the link is corrupted or if the link is not there, you have got an alternate tag which will be replaced if your image tag is not if your source tag is not working properly. All right, is that thing clear? Yeah, so okay, so many of you are asking about word wrap. So yeah, it's a css property, right? We are not jumping into css for now, but be rest assured we'll do all the css properties tomorrow, right? Do not worry about the css properties. We'll be doing it, do not worry, right? Okay, so many of you were also asking me how to mark the attendance. So I'll just come on to how do you mark the attendance and how do you generate the certificates and how to submit the assignments, right? So for that, just go on to this website first of all. LetsUpgrade.in. HTML are attributes are HTML belongs, and properties values are CSS belongs. Oh, yeah, you can say, right? Okay, so this is the LetsUpgrade website. Just the link is also given in the description box on this YouTube channel, right? Please go on to the link below, or you can just type in LetsUpgrade.in. It will just appear up, right? Just sign up if you have not. Make sure to sign up, and after signing up you land up onto this page of this kind of a UI, right? Just scroll on to the bottom of the page. Right, so here you have an HTML CSS bootcamp. For those of you who have not enrolled, just click on enroll now. Okay, right, just click on enroll now, and after clicking on enroll now you will see this kind of a UI. Again, there will be an option to click on enroll. Just click on enroll now, and you'll have a dialog box that will say congratulations, you have been successfully enrolled in HTML and CSS bootcamp. All right, after that you'll also receive a WhatsApp message saying that you have been successfully enrolled, and also an email if I'm not wrong, right? Just go on to my programs, right? Just go on to my program, the option is there itself. Just click on HTML and CSS here, right? So just click on HTML and CSS, and here you will find day one. that says starting with basics HTML and CSS essentials bootcamp, right? Just see an option that you will say, that will say mark attendance, right? Click on mark the attendance. The option is right there. Click on mark attendance, right? Just now go. So there'll be some some options to fill. How likely are you to recommend today's session, right? Just give some ratings as per your understandings, right? For now I'll give 10 because I'm the one who's teaching it. All right. And so they have currently two premium programs going on. Okay, so just give me a second. Is it 6 months? No, it's 3 days, right? It's not 6 months. All right. So anyway, so right, so there'll be an option here to mark the attendance. Just click on mark attendance here, right? And just click on mark attendance. Just which programs are you interested in? So there are currently two programs. One is the Java DSA and one is the full stack one. I'll let you know what those programs are, right? So let's suppose for now I'm just click on full stack. I'm just doing nothing as a feedback and just submitting it. Yes, submit attendance, right? So note, right, this percentage initially 0. Now whenever I'll refresh it, I'll get an option, I'll get this incremented to 23.08%, right? Remember, you'll only be eligible for certificates once this bar crosses more than 50% and not before that. So it has to cross 50% if you want to be eligible for certificates and things like that, right? Now, talking about premium, talking about the courses, right? So currently have two courses. One is the Java DSA and one is the full stack, right? So you must be all aware, right? In 3 days bootcamp, it is not technically possible to cover all the topics, right? All the topics that are there of full stack development and for Java DSA. So if you are really interested to pursue your tech career ahead, to really interested to get a good job, you can just try out this program, right? What are the benefits of it? It has got 3 months of DSA training, right? 120 plus hours of live lectures by expert developers, 3 mock interviews, 100 plus problems to solve, and the best part here is that you get the placement surety of you are getting the placement surety within 20 days of this completion of this program, right? So this is the best part that I think, right? Again, the fees is around 5,900. So if you have any feed, if you have any things you want to clarify, if you have any doubts, just get in touch with the team. They'll just revert back to you and get your queries rectified and clarified, right? And similarly is the full stack development program, right? Again, 100 plus live learning, placement support, and 15 projects. So if you're really interested, just go on to this one. The website, okay, I'm just pasting the link in the website is there in the description box, by the way. Go onto the description box, see the link, it's there. The name is just type in LetsUpgrade.in, right? Just type in this name. All right. So yes. All right, so 6 months and get started. Yeah, right. So this was all about the programs and talking about the B.Tech courses, right? So just go on to YouTube, right? Just go on to YouTube and just go into the channel. So for those of you who are asking whether the recordings will be available and where will the recordings be, so here will be the recording. Just go on to LetsUpgrade, right? Just click on this. Just go to playlist. You find a playlist option right just here. And just go on to playlist, right? So with that, you'll find an HTML CSS bootcamp. Just click on this bootcamp and you'll find all the recordings. So today's day one. So today's day one, right? You also have day 2 and day 3 that is upcoming. And here is the description box that I told you, right? So yeah, so those of you are asking the website link, it's here. And talking about the B.Tech courses, right? So here is the B.Tech course. So for those of you who are really interested in pursuing B.Tech, who's still in the 12th grade or who has taken a drop and who are looking options to pursue B.Tech, right? You might want to try out this option. How is it different from the other bootcamp, other B.Tech degrees? It's just that here you get the here you get a minimum placement assurity in your final year, and that too with a minimum of package of 8 lakhs per annum, right? Plus also a paid internship opportunities at the end of your B.Tech degrees. So please make sure if you are really interested, please go through this website. all right. And if you are someone who has some cousins or some friends, right, who might be looking on for pursuing B.Tech degree, just if you want to refer them, you can also refer them via this link. The link is again provided here in the description box, all right. And if they enroll via your referral link, right, you will get rupees 80,000 or a MacBook M Air 1. All right. So if you think that you have some cousins or friends or anyone for that matter, just just provide them this link, and if they successfully enroll, right, you will get rich. You will get rich, right? So this is what it is, right? Okay. Why is the image not displaying in your web page code, Alicia? So I told you, right, I just corrupted the link. The link is not up to the mark. I was showing you an example of LetsUpgrade image, so that is an alternate image. So if this links gets corrupted, this alternate text will show up. All right. Yeah, Ritik, that's why I always say I like LetsUpgrade more when it was a 5-day boot camp. That was good for us and also teachers that they can cover more topics. Yeah, well, I can understand, but this is still under discussion. Maybe we can just increase the timings of the boot camp. I'll just see what can be done, but yeah, I'll let you know, right? So, sir, while marking attendance, it's showing that all 3 fields are mandatory. Yes, it will be. So just mark all the fields, right, and just see what it has to be, what can be done, right? Okay. So assignment. So told you, right? I told you there will be no assignment on day 1. The assignments will be on day 2 and day 3. And please make sure to do the assignments tomorrow when they will be available. Please tell me the shortcut to write HTML code. Okay, so Sakshi, the shortcut for writing the boilerplate, there's no shortcut to write the HTML code. There's a shortcut to write the boilerplate, and that shortcut is using an exclamation mark. So if you just use an exclamation mark, right, you will, and just press tab. You just press tab, you'll see the boilerplate right here. Sir, can I write a code in Notepad? Akshay, why do you want to write a code in Notepad? Right? Tell me. If you have a laptop, just install VS Code, just install the compiler, and just see, right? Just see what it can be, what, because see, right, if you write a code in the Notepad, right, then how will you see the output, right? Not be able to see the output, then how will you know that it's done? Khushi, I'm facing an issue with the attendance. So Khushi, if you're facing the issue with the attendance, just I think the mod told you, right, to take a screenshot of it and share it in the Telegram. Yeah. So if you're facing an OTP issue or attendance issue, just take a screenshot of it and DM it to the Telegram community. All right. Yeah, VS Code is better, right? Okay, so that is all for today's part. I hope you really enjoyed. Plus make sure to revise what we did today, right? If you'll not, again, I told you, right, it's all about practice. Please make sure to practice. Please make sure to revise all the things. And tomorrow we'll be covering more tags. Plus we'll be doing CSS properties. We'll be doing Flexbox, right? So there's all from my side. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, right? For the time being, just practice and just revise. I'll take a leave and we'll meet tomorrow. All right. Chalo. Bye. Bye, everyone.